everybody. It's been a minute. I'm talking very quietly because I have a sweet mate and it is like 6:30 in the morning. Welcome to Vlogmas, day 1/2, because I want to get on this Spoonie Vlogmas stuff and I want to get back into posting videos. And the next 2 weeks of my life are going to be insane. So, or bad choice of words. Sorry, guys. Absurd. I have a lot going on. But it's a little after 6 in the morning, probably closer to 6:30. I can't see the time when I'm using my phone camera. And I don't have a clock. And I have just come to the realization that I'm not getting any more sleep, which is unfortunate because I went to sleep about midnight and then didn't actually get to sleep for close to 1 in the morning. And I woke up like twice. So that's fun. And I have a bunch of shit to do today and the next couple of weeks. But I'm awake. Like, I'm awake. There's no getting to sleep at this point. So I'm just gonna get up and do some stuff. I'm actually really excited to vlog today because I'm going to be going to the Oregon area Ehlers Downloads support meeting today in Southwest Portland, which is where I live. Portland, not Southwest. I don't live in Southwest. So that should be... I'm excited. What a dopey thing to be excited about, but I'm pretty psyched. But it's the last 2 weeks of the semester for me in school, and I just defended my thesis, and that went pretty well. It went really well. I passed. It was really exciting. My mentor gave me flowers, and I almost cried. I love her. So now it's finals, and I think I'm going to go get something to eat and work on my website for my publications class. Yeah. See you guys in a bit. So it's a little before 8 now. So you saw I've had some coffee, had some toast. It's drizzling a little. It's pretty cold. It's the hat and coat. I gave up. I was trying to put my thesis book on Kindle and it just, file formatting wasn't working. I got really tired of dealing with it. So I just put the EPUB PDF on Gumroad. So I want an option that's cheaper than buying the physical book on Amazon, because to make any money on it at all I had to make it like $18, which is icky. Full color won't do that to you. And I made a couple posts on my publications website. Hopefully by the end of the day that'll be done and I can just put it in the description. I just blocked part of my knee brace off. So now I am going to school, I guess at 8 a.m. on a Saturday, because the print studio should be open by now. I need to set some type for my letterpress final. So going to get that done and put some stuff in my paper drawer in the print studio, and then go to the bank, and then go do more homework. Yay, finals. Studio. There's nobody in here because it's 8 in the morning on a Saturday. Letterpress is done with lead type, hence the don't bite, because I bite my nails and my hangnails and they're really bad right now, and I just feel like I need a reminder, so I like to do that before I sit down to get to work. The 7 in this font is fucking massive, and it's driving me nuts. I've checked every other 7 in this font, typeface, and every other 2, 0, and 1, and they are the correct sizes. It's just giant. Why is it giant? Oh my god, I hate this. Excuse my less than stellar hairdo. I just got back from running errands and I'm feeling a little overheated, so I gotta get all my bangs off my forehead, and this is the biggest hair clip that I own, because until recently my hair was never really any longer than this, but I'm growing it out now. So I just got back from an unexpected trip to the grocery store, but it's right across the street from the bank. And I have a poetry slam competition I have to go to tomorrow, or I don't have to go to, I'm going to. I mean,
I committed to it, so I do have to go, but whatever. Tomorrow, and I was right there, and I didn't have that much shopping to do because I ate out a lot last week because my mom was here for my thesis defense. So I still have a fair amount of food in my fridge. Just needed to freshen a few things up. So I did that. I went to the bank, set type, and it's now a little after 10. Probably close to 10:30 by now. Not 100% sure. And I am home for a little bit. I am gonna do some reading. My cat says hi. Oops. She's over here. Hi. Hi. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some reading, and then I'm gonna work on my website some more, and I've got to figure out how I am getting to the Oregon EDS meeting later today. It starts at 3, and I need to figure out if I'm doing public transit or if I'm gonna put the extra money up for a Lyft, depending on the weather. It's been misting on and off all morning, and if I am gonna do public transit, I need to figure out how long it's gonna take me to get there so I know when I need to leave, so I can leave earlier than that, because that's the kind of person I am. So I guess I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna read on my phone for a while and try and finish my website. So I thought, oh, hi. Hi, Cinnamon. Where are you going? Hello? Oh, is that where you're going? Hi. Okay. Okay. You wanna lay down? Okay. Apparently there's a cat here now. Which is fitting, because what I wanted to do was just real quickly show you guys, you know, I'm an art student, a college student, undergrad, and, you know, have some physical issues, and this is how I do a lot of my work, is laying in my bed with my laptop, and this little girl getting in the way. Oh, Cinnamon. So right here you can see me working on my website for part of my thesis and publications project. And here you can see my bed and a bunch of stuff. And my legs are out straight, because that is how my legs are most comfortable. And I'm propped up on a bunch of pillows. Got my window cracked open for some breeze. I don't want to show you too much of my bedroom because it is a mess. So yeah, this is how I do a lot of my homework, while trying to avoid my cat getting in the way, laying in my bed. Hi. You don't know if I've talked about Cinnamon on this channel. She's a shelter cat. I got her a little less than a year and a half ago. She's about 8 years old, and she is my emotional support animal, and I love her. She is the sweetest. She's a very affectionate, talkative cat. I'm very fond of her, and she has the cutest face. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work, hopefully, depending on the cat.
Okay, I am just gonna debrief you guys a little bit on the EDS meeting I went to, and that whole experience. The meeting itself was fine. The before and after was a little bit of a disaster. And then sign off on my first day of Spoonie Vlogmas. I don't think all of my videos for the month will be these little clippy things, although I might film some of the poetry slam tomorrow if people are okay with that. But yeah, so I just got home. It's a little before 6,
ish, 5:36. I don't know. It's it's in Northern Oregon in the winter. Anytime between the hours of like 4 and 6 a.m. I just have no idea what time it is because it's just dark. Like, what time is it? Nobody knows. So I just got home and I left the house a little after 2 to catch the 2:20 bus. And it was raining and the bus was late. And I hate buses. I don't know if I've talked about this. I don't understand why they don't have seat belts. I prefer taking the train. I was trying to be fiscally responsible and not take a lift, and the train doesn't go all the way out to that side of Southwest. And I understand why now, because we pretty much drove through the woods to get there. We were in like the middle of fucking nowhere. So I got, and then there was like police blocking off a whole block, so we had to take some like weird route out of the city. And so we were running behind, and so it was already after 3 o'clock when I got to the bus stop, which is when the meeting started at 3. And I hate being late to things. It makes me incredibly anxious and uncomfortable. And so I'm uncomfortable because I'm late, and I'm uncomfortable because I've just been on the bus, and the bus was getting kind of crowded as I took off, and I'd never been on this bus route before, so I had very little idea of like when I have a lot of problems with that like stop cord. I feel like I'm gonna pull it too soon, or I'm gonna pull it too late, and I'm gonna have to like get off at the wrong stop. And this has happened to me before. That's probably why. I did that all the time when I lived in Orange County. I would panic and I would pull it too early, and then I would feel like I had to get off of the bus, even if it was actually like 3 blocks before my stop. But so I finally got there, but then my phone kept telling me, oh, you're 0.8 miles away. Oh, you're 0.2 miles away. Oh, you're 0.5 miles away. And it was raining and it was cold because it's Oregon and it's November. And I couldn't find any street signs, and I got really lost, and I was walking the wrong direction, and I was gonna take a lift and the rest of the way, but then I realized it was gonna take as long for the lift to get there as it was for the lift to drive me there. And then it was like, wait, no, you're only like 0.2 miles away. And it's like, oh, I can walk 0.2 miles. I can't walk 0.8 miles. And then it turned out I was walking the wrong direction. And so by the time I finally figured out where the hell I was going and got where I was going, it was like almost 3:30. So like I walked in and everyone was like already sitting down in like mid-conversation, which is just super uncomfortable. And I'm not good in social situations in general. So I think maybe I spoke like 5 times the whole hour and a half I was there. But it was cool to be in a room full of other people with EDS, and it was also really gratifying and really validating to see some other people who weren't like the typical like EDS marfanoid body type. I mean, I know that like marfans and EDS are 2 different things, but you typically, like a lot of doctors and a lot of people still associate the sort of like marfanoid body type of being very tall and very thin with EDS, and there were other people at the meeting who were on the shorter and heavier side, which is something I always feel like really weird about. As somebody with EDS, like I always feel like kind of an outlier because I am only like 5'4" and I am pretty overweight, and I just like this weird fat outlier. So it was really cool to see other people who were built similar to me and be like, okay, we're out here somewhere, let's all be friends. Talk about, knee braces. Oops. So that was really cool. And then I didn't take the bus back because it was dark, and I hate being outside by myself after dark, even though it was only like 5:15, which is not late, but I just don't do by myself after dark. And I was afraid I was gonna get lost trying to find the bus stop. And also I was just really tired from the whole fiasco of like being lost and walking around in the cold and then sitting in a chair for 2 hours with my knees bent. So I just took a lift home. But then I got to my door and discovered I did not have my keys, which is a problem because I live in a building with an electronic fob lock, and you have this little plastic disc on your keys that you have to wave in front of a sensor to even get into the building, and then you need it again to either get into the stairwell or go to any other floor other than the first floor that you enter on. I didn't have my keys. And so I dug around through my bag like 3 or 4 times and I couldn't find them. And so I posted I live in a dorm room and we have a Facebook page, and I was just like, hey, somebody please let me into this building. And I was just hoping and praying that I hadn't lost my keys either in the building the meeting was in, or wandering around looking for the fucking building after I got off the bus stop, or on the bus, or in the lift, and that I had just forgotten them on the table when I left the apartment. I was just like, please have me just have left my keys on this table. And I walked into my apartment and the door was unlocked, which was a good sign because I usually lock the door when I leave, but I can't do that if I don't have keys. So I look over on the table and there are my keys. They're just sitting there. So that is a relief because I would have to pay a not insignificant amount of money to replace the locks in my room if I lost my keys. So, but yeah, it was really cool to be in a room of other zebras. It was really exciting. Hopefully I can get into Portland from Seaside, or I'll probably be in California for the next meeting, but maybe for February I can get into Portland for the day. And just like take a lift back from there and just straight to the Greyhound station and catch a bus back to Seaside. I don't know. I just think it would be really cool to go to another one. And it's going to be a while before I'm living in Portland again. So, yeah, happy first day of Vlogmas. We'll see what I do tomorrow. Yeah. Have a good night, guys.